Hey everyone, James here. Uh, First things first, uh, this July 4th weekend, I am hosting a Twitter Q&A. I'll put the link to my Twitter in the link below. I had one previously around a couple of weeks ago for my 10th year anniversary review, which happened to be of Man of Steel. I can put my link for my reviews as The Last of the Americans in the link below, in the second link below. The first one's going to be for my Twitter, of course. Third, today is a very special anniversary because 20 years ago, Tommy Wiseau unleashed his cinematic magnum opiate, The Room. And believe it or not, I had seen this movie years before that schmuck in Chicago decided to review it. Okay, I was 22. It was 2004. I was going to an event, a wedding, which had a friend of mine in it, and we held this little party, this little shindig. I was invited, I went, and one of the other guests said, "Hey, I got this movie off the internet. It's on DVD. It's called The Room. You guys want to check it out?" I'm like, okay. First few minutes, I was a little, yeah, this guy does not know how to act at all, but he's giving his best. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And then we come to the first, well, intercourse scene. And by that point, I was screaming, "Oh dear God, please tell me this is not happening!" But I didn't like verbally say it. I just did it up in here. And when it was like he was aiming further inward towards the navel, I was like, ugh. I actually did this for the first time, and I was like, no, 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 please no. Then came the moment Tommy decided to show his tuchus. Oh, the screams of horror. The horror. I remember the guy who basically was like, "That's funny." I'm like, every ounce of my restraint was used to keep me from screaming at him, "Dude, are you serious? Seeing this guy's naked tuchus? What's wrong with you?" And then, of course, we get the whole first meeting of Lisa's mom and Lisa. And for those who may wonder what Lisa's mom's name is, it's Claudette. And then we get to the Rosa scene. Yeah, the flower shop scene. It's like, dude, slow it down. Unless you had like a permit that had like an hour to film, I think you could have gotten more in. But it was like, ugh. Then we come to the tuxedo in football scene towards the end. But other scenes like, "I have the test results back. I definitely have breast cancer." And Lisa's like, "Nah." Me, I'm like, "Are you shitting me?" I I wanted to pimp smack Lisa into saying, "Are you crazy? Are you effing crazy? Your mom has this deadly disease. You should be supporting her and not like supporting her insanity." But god damn it. And then we come to probably one of the crazier moments in the movie. Oh, excuse me. And it was, of course, "I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not." "Oh, hi, Mark." Just like that. It was like, and remember, again, this was back in 2004. Back before that schmuck in Chicago had reviewed it. back before anyone had heard of internet reviewing in terms of like using YouTube and all those other sites for your reviews. So I was there. I was at that level of I cannot believe I'm watching this. And then, of course, the truth is coming out towards the end, and of course, the big why, Lisa, why you do this to me, you bitch, and I'm thinking, okay, we get it. You're not happy that the woman you loved turned out to be another cold-blooded bitch like every other woman on this rock. Get the fuck over it. But apparently they decided not to get the fuck over it. As, and I can't believe I'm saying this, how Tommy got away with this whole, I'm so strong I lift the old school CRT ETV on thought window and all that. I don't know how he does that shit. I really didn't know, but he did it. And then we come to the ending in which Johnny decides, time to eat a gun. And when Mark and Lisa come back in, and Mark is saying, wake up, Johnny, wake up. I'm like, dude, do you not see his brains on the wall in front of you? Or are you just looking at the body? And when she said, is she dead? I immediately got up, hit pause, and I said to her, yes, Tommy is dead. He has passed on. He has ceased to be this motherfucker you killed, you cold-blooded bitch, is no more. You have caused some goddamn poor schmuck to kill himself. What the fuck is wrong with this movie? Are you fucking insane? And of course comes the ending, and I'm like, by the time the end credits roll, I take the thing, I say to my friend, take this movie and burn it. Eradicate it. But then again, then in 2008, another event happened where I was invited and they had the room. And it was just after that schmuck had reviewed it. I'm pretty sure it happened like in 2010. I'm sorry if I get the timeline wrong. Remember, it has been a long time since I last was at an event where it was all guys, and guess what? Eventually, the cinematic fan in me had to get a copy of not only The Room, but Best Friends and The Disaster Artist. And it was probably around that time, after that movie had come out, that on Blu-ray and DVD, that I decided, okay, I'm going to get all three. And it literally took one rainy Saturday afternoon where I had nothing to do and I couldn't do much, and some of the people that I live with were not here, so I decided to turn it on. And I immediately said, this is perfect review fodder. And one other thing that happened is that I knew that somehow I had to put in my mind how to storyboard this or how to put the story together. Is that obviously it's a therapy session, and I had to get Tommy and Greg Sestero, Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero, involved in this. So one of the things that I did was I had decided, okay, have Tommy play this kind of like weirded beardo version of himself calling himself George Wiseman, and Greg being Tim Stereos, because stereos was the only way to reconfigure the word Sestero into something a little sensible. I mean, no offense to your Greg, but Greg Sestero, if that's your actual name, I'm sorry. For making fun of it. And then last year, around this time last year, I decided to do a virtual table read of the original script, and I'll put the link in here so you can see me and two friends of mine just go, what the hell did we just watch? What the hell this movie could have been if it wasn't based on the original script. And that leads me to today. Today, after a whole lot of stuff I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be watching The Room again. Just for the hell of it. And if you have some memories or stories about The Room, let me know in the comment section. And yeah, this is gonna be today. What is a historic day in terms of this movie came out. This movie that gave us, oh, hi, doggy. And I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. And of course, you are tearing me apart, Lisa. And all I can say is to Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero, thank you for giving me 20 years of this mind fuck of a movie. Whether or not I would think of it as good or bad. Do I think of it as good now? No. It's definitely good enough for me to watch, especially during like say I am going to a party of bachelors and we decide, should one of us bring a movie? And I figured, since I have The Room on DVD, okay, I'm pulling it out. And these people are going to have to suffer the same way I did. And what a story, James.